Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our Wednesday, where we share words of wisdom. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kalia Patton. We're going to go shoot on into our topic for today. Our topic for today is you don't like me because you don't like my confidence. Let me say that again. You don't like me because you don't like my confidence. Now, we know what confidence is. When someone believes in themselves, when someone is rooting for themselves, when someone has a certain aura about themselves, and they are walking with such grandiose, they're just walking and they're moving right along. It's not that they're arrogant, it's that they're confident because they know who they are. They know who they are. They've been comfortable in their skin for a long time. And they're refusing to allow people to hold them back and to prevent them from being all that they are and all of what God has called them to be. Now, when you get to that place, you're not going to apologize for being who you are. Why? Because that's confidence. Some people had to work their way up to confidence. Some people came from a place, and the reason why they are carrying themselves in such a way is because they went through some storms. They went through some trauma. They went through some series of events that tested who they were, tested their identity, tested them through the things that they went through. And so, yes, they walk with a certain swagger. They walk with a certain pep in their step because they have what they call confidence. Now, people are not going to apologize because they have confidence, and they shouldn't apologize because sometimes people feel intimidated or they feel a certain type of way around people who are confident. They just know who they are. They know their giftings. They know their abilities. They're just walking and moving, and where God is calling them to walk and move. It's just what it is. And I think sometimes, people who are confident have a hard time connecting with other people, because if you have people around you that are not confident, then what's going to end up happening is you're going to be surrounded by a bunch of jealous folk, and people who are jealous, they're looking at you, but they're actually, those kind of people are the same type of people that actually need to come up along with where you are. But they often find themselves going through things in their life, or they often find themselves devaluing. And when they devalue, they compare themselves to other people. Now, people who may be a little confident or may just have a certain look or a certain walk or a certain mannerism or a certain, attire, they may feel less confident when they're hanging around those kind of folk, or when they're connecting with those people, or when they even step into the room, they make them feel little. Why? Because they're having internal struggles and internal things going on inside of them that makes them feel insignificant. You got to find out where you are in the scheme of things. But when you confident, it's not that you're stepping over anybody. It's not that you are discrediting anyone. It's just that you took some time. You've invested some time in yourself to understand, look, I have been through too much. I have been through this. I have been through that. I had doors slammed in my face. I had people who just rejected me through my life, throughout the course of my life. There are people who overlooked me. There are people that have counted me out. But now I've gotten to the place where that don't even bother me anymore. Why? Because I have built myself up in such a way. I have spoken over my life. I have allowed God to come in and heal those areas in my life that made me feel less of who I really was or who I really am. And when you're confident in yourself and in your abilities, all you're saying is, look, I have a connection with God. I have realized through all of what I've gone through who I am because I know who He is. And now that I know who He is, He has further defined who I am, and I have connected with God. And so He has shown me and is steadily showing me exactly who I am. So I'm walking with confidence because my confidence is not just in me. My confidence is in God. Because He created me. He formed and fashioned and shaped me in His image and His likeness. So yes, the confidence will be there because I'm not riding off of my own ability. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stepping off into my own ability because I know apart from Him, I'm nothing. So the confidence that I have, that I built up, is in Him. And so as I put my confidence in God, He's elevating me and He's catapulted me to the next version of me. And so when I rest in Him and when I'm confident in Him and when I rely on Him and His strength, then He reveals the person that He has created me to be. Because I have been discovering bits and pieces of myself along the way. When I was a little girl, when I was a pre-adolescent, when I was a teenager, when I became a young adult, when I got into my 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, wherever you are. And so God shows you pieces of yourself. He gives you a vision of who you are. And He'll tell you, this is who you are. This is what I want you to walk into. I want you to speak in boldness. I want you to declare some things over your life. Confidence. Some people want to strip people of their confidence because, like I said, they don't even value themselves. So why would I want to see you walking in the best version of you when I'm not? And that's how people think sometimes. But you got to get it in your mind. If don't nobody stand with you, if nobody's in your corner, if nobody's cheering you on, you are going to stay in the zone of being confident in yourself, being confident in your abilities, being confident in who God has called you to be. Don't apologize